What if I told you that some of the rappers who defined your childhood are now dead broke in 2026, despite once earning millions? Platinum plaques, world tours, classic hits, they had it all. But now, they're facing debt collectors, losing homes, and watching other people profit from their music. This isn't just gossip. It's the dark truth the industry would rather you ignore. From bad contracts to insane spending, these 10 legends paid the ultimate price for fame. Their stories are a harsh reminder of how quickly fame can vanish when the system is stacked against you. So, who do you think lost the most money in hip-hop history? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and join us for more untold stories of the rap game's hidden truths. Steady B, a cautionary tale of fame and ruin. Steady B was on top of the world in the late 80s, rising as a star from Philadelphia with albums like Bring the Beat and What's My Name. He helped define the city's sound, earning hits that resonated with fans and critics alike. For a while, it seemed like Steady B was unstoppable, with his career skyrocketing through successful singles and shows. But the golden age of rap faded, and so did Steady B's momentum. As new styles took over, his sales slowed, and financial stability slipped away. In 1996, everything changed when he became involved in a bank robbery that led to the tragic death of a police officer. The decision would haunt him for life. Steady B was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole, sealing his fate. His promising career came crashing down, and any earnings left from his earlier successes were swallowed by legal costs and lost opportunities. How do we measure the price of fame when a single choice can derail everything? Steady B's name may live on in documentaries, but his bank account tells a much sadder story. What does this say about the fleeting nature of success in the music industry? Drop your thoughts below. Dimples D, the one-hit wonder who disappeared. Dimples D's Sucker DJ's I Will Survive wasn't just a song. It was an anthem that quietly earned respect in the underground hip-hop scene. Released in 1983, the track may not have topped the charts, but it was a significant moment for a female MC in a male-dominated world. Fast forward 7 years, and Dimples D scored her big break when Dutch producer Ben Liebrand turned her hit into the international smash Genie mix. Suddenly, she was a one-hit wonder with a global following. But what happened next? After a brief period of fame, Dimples D's career fizzled out. No follow-up single could match the success of Genie, and by the mid-90s, she vanished from the public eye. Despite her contributions to hip-hop's rise, her earnings from that brief success were quickly eaten up by poor contract terms, limited leverage, and the industry's lack of protection for female artists without long-running careers. Now in 2026, Dimples D's music still plays on nostalgia playlists, but where is the financial reward for her iconic hit? Can one classic track really set you up for life, or does the industry chew up talent too quickly? Let us know in the comments. Was Dimples D's success fleeting, or was she simply never given the chance to grow? Raheem, a Southern pioneer left behind. Before Scarface and Bushwick Bill became legends, Raheem was one of the defining voices of Southern rap. His debut album, The Vigilante, in 1988, showed his gritty storytelling and unique voice, positioning him as a standout on the rise. But while other Southern artists were breaking into mainstream success, Raheem's career started to plateau. His follow-up album, The Invincible, never reached the same heights, and soon, Raheem faded into the background. The truth behind Raheem's decline isn't just about one album's failure. It's the story of an artist whose momentum was cut short by a rapidly changing industry. The 90s saw Southern rap blow up, but by then, Raheem wasn't in the conversation. Without major label support or the ability to pivot into other ventures, he was left behind. Now, in 2026, Raheem is a ghost in the industry, remembered by a select group of die-hard fans and old-school cassette collectors. Is the price of being an early pioneer in hip-hop that you're forgotten when the trends change? Share your thoughts below. Should Raheem be celebrated more for his early contributions, or was he just another forgotten artist who didn't adapt in time? Funky 4 plus 1. Pioneers with no pay. In 1981, Funky 4 plus 1 made history as one of the first hip-hop groups to perform on national TV, rocking Saturday Night Live and putting hip-hop on the map. They were there at the dawn of the genre, helping shape its identity during its most formative years. With tracks that became iconic, they were pioneers, paving the way for the global explosion of rap culture. But despite their groundbreaking contributions, the money never came. Internal tensions, shifting sounds, and the fast-evolving hip-hop scene led to the group's disbandment. To make matters worse, their contracts with labels like Sugar Hill Records were riddled with bad terms. These outdated agreements meant that, even as hip-hop grew into a worldwide phenomenon, Funky 4 plus 1 saw little to no financial gain from their own legacy. Their impact on the culture is undeniable, but when it comes to the money they deserved, it just never matched the influence they had. So here's the question: can you really call someone a pioneer if they never get paid for the history they helped create? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Were Funky 4 plus 1's groundbreaking contributions undervalued, or was the industry simply too young to protect them? The sequence: Forgotten Women in Hip-Hop. In 1979, the Sequence made history with their groundbreaking hit, Funk You Up, becoming one of the first female rap groups to earn recognition in the hip-hop scene. They didn't just make music, they helped pave the way for women in a genre that was dominated by men. Touring with icons like the Sugar Hill Gang, the Sequence played a vital role in hip-hop's early evolution, establishing themselves as pioneers in the process. But despite their contributions, their story quickly turned sour. Signed to a label with terrible contracts, the Sequence never saw the royalties they deserved. Poor deals and bad management meant their success didn't translate into long-term financial security. By 1985, the group disbanded, leaving them without the wealth and recognition they should have received for their revolutionary work. So, how does the music industry treat its female pioneers? The Sequence's story shows how women who helped shape the rap world were forgotten by the very industry they helped build. While their music lives on, they were denied the financial reward that matched their influence. Do you think the industry has done enough to honor female pioneers in hip-hop? Share your thoughts in the comments. UTFO, one-hit wonder, lasting impact, no pay. In 1984, UTFO burst onto the scene with their smash hit Roxanne Roxanne, a song that ignited the legendary Roxanne Wars and solidified the group's place in hip-hop history. The track became a cultural phenomenon, inspiring a wave of responses and defining an era of rap's early days. But despite the massive success of their debut single, the group's financial story was far less glamorous. UTFO quickly fell into the trap of bad contracts and poor management, with royalties from their classic hit filtered through complicated agreements that left them with little to show for their groundbreaking work. As the years went on, their follow-up albums didn't reach the same commercial heights, and the industry moved on, leaving them behind. So, how do you turn a game-changing hit into financial stability when the business side is stacked against you? UTFO's legacy lives on, but the money from Roxanne Roxanne hardly reflects their contribution to hip-hop. Shouldn't pioneers like UTFO have been better compensated for changing the genre? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Roxanne Shante, the Battle Queen, who was never paid. At just 14 years old, Roxanne Shante stepped into the booth and changed hip-hop forever, with Roxanne's Revenge. Her fiery response to UTFO's Roxanne Roxanne made her a battle rap legend and cemented her as one of the first female stars in the genre. But despite her huge impact on hip-hop, Shantae's financial story is one of exploitation, bad contracts, and missed opportunities. As a young girl with no industry experience, Shantae was taken advantage of by labels that controlled her masters and royalties. The fame and recognition she earned from her groundbreaking track didn't translate into long-term wealth or security. By her mid-20s, Shantae had largely walked away from the spotlight, fighting to reclaim what was rightfully hers. Shouldn't Roxanne Shantae's pioneering contributions to battle rap and female representation in hip-hop have earned her more than just a place in the history books? Her story is a reminder of how young talent can be manipulated in the industry. What could the music industry have done differently to ensure she was properly compensated? Let us know in the comments. Double D and Steinsky, legends who never got paid. In the early 80s, Double D and Steinsky changed the landscape of hip-hop with their legendary mixes, like the Payoff Mix and the History of Hip-Hop. Known for their innovative use of samples, they were pioneers in creating the sound that would define hip-hop's golden age. However, while their work influenced generations of artists, the music industry never properly compensated them for their groundbreaking contributions. Due to their frequent use of samples, Double D and Steinsky's mixes were trapped in a legal gray area, preventing them from signing major deals or earning substantial revenue. Their genius was never fully monetized, and their influence remained largely underground, with bootlegs and white label pressings circulating in place of official releases. Did the industry undervalue Double D and Steinsky's innovation by treating them as a legal risk instead of honoring their contributions? Their story is a reminder of how artists can change the game, yet never see the financial rewards they deserve. Should the system have worked harder to support creative pioneers like them? Share your thoughts below. Tyskie Valley, a pioneer who was never paid. Tyskie Valley, a name that many may not immediately recognize, was one of the early visionaries of hip-hop. As co-founder of Grand Groove Records, he played a key role in shaping the sound of rap in the late 70s. His 1981 track, Catch the Beat, was a game-changer, paving the way for electrofunk in hip-hop and gaining attention across the globe. Yet, despite his undeniable influence, Valley's financial story is a cautionary tale. As the 80s wore on, the industry evolved, and Valley's electrofunk style began to fade from the mainstream. While others were able to secure lucrative deals and lasting careers, Valley's career remained limited by bad contracts and a lack of support. He never received the wealth his groundbreaking work should have generated, and as time passed, his contributions went largely unrecognized. Does being ahead of your time mean your financial rewards are delayed or never arrive? Tyskie Valley's story serves as a reminder that even the most innovative artists can be forgotten and underpaid. Should he have seen more financial success for his pioneering work? Share your thoughts below. Redhead Kingpin and the FBI, from the spotlight to bankruptcy. Redhead Kingpin and the FBI were poised for greatness when they dropped their 1989 hit Do the Right Thing. The song became a staple of the new Jack Swing era, blending hip-hop with R&B and bringing a polished, radio-friendly sound to the forefront. Their debut album, A Shade of Red, was well received, and they seemed set for a long and prosperous career. But the reality of the music industry hit hard. While Do the Right Thing earned them spots on soundtracks and TV appearances, the momentum didn't last. Their second album failed to match the success of the first, and by the early 90s, their shine had worn off. The group's lack of ongoing hits, combined with poor contract terms and changing musical tastes, left them without the financial stability they had hoped for. How does an artist capture the moment but fail to cash in on it? Redhead Kingpin and the FBI's story is a reflection of how quickly trends can shift in the music industry, leaving artists behind. Was their downfall inevitable, or could they have navigated the changing landscape more successfully? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. The price of fame. What we've learned. As we've seen today, these 20 rappers helped shape hip-hop, defining an era with their talents and hits, only to end up bankrupt and forgotten by the system that once celebrated them. Despite their fame, the music industry exploited their potential, offering bad contracts and mismanaging their finances, leaving these legends with nothing to show for their hard-earned success. The real question here is, who's truly at fault? Is it the artists who spent recklessly, or the system that used them for profit without offering the protection they needed? It's time we think deeply about the systemic issues that still plague the music industry today. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate whether the industry or the artists are to blame. For more untold stories of Black excellence and the hidden truths of Hollywood and the music world, subscribe, like, and share your thoughts with us.